Hi everyone, and welcome back to Let's Talk Tech. Today we're going to be looking at something brand new to the library, and that's going to be accessing digital magazines using Overdrive. We'll begin by going to the Meaford Public Library website. It should be the first site listed. Alternatively, you can also access it by typing in the website address www.meafordlibrary.on.ca. Next, we're going to go to the Online Resources tab. In Online Resources, there are these options. We're going to select Read and Listen because we want to access Overdrive. Now you can see here there's an announcement talking about how the library now offers magazines through Overdrive, which is what I'm walking you through right now. The service features over 3,000 magazines in 8 different languages. Even better, there are no holds, so you can take out magazines whenever you want without having to wait. Also, these magazines do not count against your loan limit of 10 items, so that means you can take out as many as you would like, in addition to your usual Overdrive loans. Next, we're just going to select Overdrive and Libby. This opens the Overdrive website. If you scroll down, you can see information about Libby. Libby is the Overdrive app that you can use to download digital books or audiobooks to your tablet or phone. You can download Libby from the App Store or Google Play Store, depending on whether you're using iOS or Android, respectively. You can also find a general tutorial on how to use Libby on the Meaford Public Library YouTube page. Since I'm accessing from a computer, I'm just going to use the Overdrive website. So let's just select Sign In. Here we select the Meaford Public Library from the drop-down menu. Next, you can type in your library card number, so that's all the digits on the back of your card. Then your PIN, which should be the last 4 digits of your phone number. If you're having any issues logging in, feel free to contact us and we can give you a hand. Now that I'm logged in, I can start borrowing things. Normally, when you're looking for ebooks to borrow, you go to collections. However, magazines are different. They're actually listed underneath subjects. So you simply hit subjects, and then you can see here we have magazines. Then we can see all magazine titles. These are all the magazines available for us to borrow. On the left, you can set filters to narrow down your search. For example, you could change the date or the audience, or you could search by subject. So let's find a magazine on travel and outdoor, as I'm sure we're all missing that at this moment. I'll select this National Geographic magazine. We can also see other issues for the magazine available. Let's change it to the January-February edition. Next, we can hit Borrow. Then we can change how many days we want to borrow for, either 7 or 14, and then we can hit Borrow again. The magazine downloads, and now we have the option to read it in the browser. To read it, we simply click on the right of the page to flip the pages forward, and the left of the page to go back. We can just close that tab and go back to the Overdrive. Now we're just going to check my loans by clicking My Account, then Loans. Here we can see that I have this magazine checked out and it expires in 14 days. I can still borrow 10 more titles, so that just shows that magazines do not count against your loan limit. And just to prove that, we're going to borrow another magazine to make sure that it doesn't change. This time, let's find one in a different language. Let's borrow a magazine in Japanese. There's a variety of magazines here. The Good Design Cafe looks interesting, so let's borrow that. We can hit Borrow, and then Borrow, and now we can read it in our browser. So you can see it's completely in another language. There are no translations. So this could be a good way to practice your language skills, especially if you've been using Mango Languages with your library card to learn a new language. Or if you just want to see what types of magazines there are around the world. We can close that, and if we go back to my account, then Loans, I can now see I have both these magazines on loan, and I can still borrow 10 more titles. We can also see it automatically adds my loans to Libby, so I can read them on my phone using the app. Anytime I borrow items on the computer, it automatically updates on my phone. You can also search for specific magazines. So let's search for the magazine titled Style at Home. There it is. So you can search by magazines by title, and you can also select the issue you want. Then we can simply hit borrow. This time, let's change the borrow period to 7 days. Then we hit the borrow button. We're not going to open this magazine. Instead, we're just going to go back to my account, then loans. There we go. We can see that I have those 3 magazines on loan. You can also see the one I just added expires sooner than the others because I changed the borrow period to 7 days. I can also still take out 10 more titles. So once again, these magazines do not count towards your Overdrive borrow limit. You can take out as many as you would like, and they will return automatically when they expire. However, you can return them manually if you want by simply selecting the return button underneath. Then, return title. So we're going to do that for all 3. Now we can see I have nothing checked out. And when I'm done, I can simply hit my account, then sign out to log out of my account. Now you can take out digital magazines right from your home. Please feel free to contact the Meaford Public Library if you have any more questions, and I hope you have a great week.